In the present case, petitioner could not join because petitioner was working. Now, for whose fault this selection process has been declared invalid?
Not our fault.
Therefore, I will not permit.
That is not one of our page.
That you are working in another school.
Disclose my page 98.
No. In this letter, page 88, where is the disclosure?
In this letter, there is no disclosure. But, my lord, I have made a next letter issued by submitted before the authority on 6th April 2025. Page 98.
Page 90. So here the petitioner has approached within time for extension of validity of recommendation, Dr. Patru.
Because, my lord, two things. This is after 90 days.
No.
December
This
petition
November,
was recommended.
23rd December.
Yes.
January, February, March. Yes. Recommendation is West Bengal School Service Commission, 23rd December 2020.
Yes.
January, February, March.
Yes. Maybe, but kindly before that just see, because once the recommendation letter, the appointment letter is issued, actually the recommendation letter merges with the appointment letter. Now the school called the candidate for verification.
So in in those certain matters where approach was made within 90 days, I passed order.
Yes.
In similar issues.
My lord, the matters in which orders were passed, those matters were passed when a counseling process was ongoing. And the court allowed in 4 matters that the petitioners
allow them to participate in the counseling.
Yes, but as on date, there is no counseling.
I will direct that in future, if counseling is held, allow the petitioner to participate in the counseling.
Before that, just kindly see one annexure.
But based on this recommendation, if the post is lying vacant, petitioner can be appointed.
But if it has been utilized,
then petitioner will be participate in the next round of counseling.
Kindly just see one annexure.
Because within time, 23rd December 2024 recommendation.
But the school called the candidate for verification.
Yes.
Then the school extended the time for verification by 30 days. Then also the candidate did not attend. Kindly see page 90.
No, that is disclosed. That in
yes, sir. From the annexures, I am free.
But next page I disclose it.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. But the reason is otherwise. Everybody knows that he was working in another school. Now he has lost the job. And petitioner has approached the authority within the period of 90 days. So if this approach was made and there is a provision under Rule 17.4, then let
the proviso is not automatic. Then let
permit the petitioner to
no.
Join
Then
the
let
post.
the commission take a decision that whether this is a fit case for extension. That is the proviso. That is the proviso.
Of the then Chief Justice of India was completely different.
But
even the candidates who are working and untainted candidates who are working as teacher, after leaving their job in government establishments, they are permitted to go back if necessary by creating supernumerary posts.
Yes, that is there.
And in the present case, petitioner could not join because petitioner was working. Now, for whose fault this selection process has been declared invalid?
Not our fault.
Therefore, I will not permit
dishonest.
I will not send the petitioner back with a gun at his head.
No gun. Now the officers are changed. Now the officers are changed.
To take a decision. No.
Now it is the new commission.
If the posts are lying vacant, allow him or her to join. Allow her to join. And if it is filled up, then in future, if further counseling process is held, permit the petitioner to withdraw.
Some of the categories are exhausted. At least 200 odd categories are exhausted. Kindly observe that. But if there is still a vacancy in the matching category,
and in this kind, I have passed similar orders in at least 4-5 matters. Where have you preferred any appeal?
no, those were interim orders. Those were interim orders. This matter also, let it be an interim order subject to the result. Those matters, those were interim orders. I had submitted, I want to contest. And kindly make it clear, subject to the...
Yeah, but what is the use of passing an interim order if the post is lying vacant where petitioner was recommended? I will direct the authority to permit her to join.
Those matters, that was not passed. Then let me come back with...
No, in those, their petitioners prayed for participation in the counseling.
My lord.
But here petitioner was recommended.
Then let me take the instruction.
And within the, yes, take
instruction whether
the post is lying vacant
yes,
or not.
Yes.
Affidavit service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record.
Whether it is still available.
File your affidavit service.
Yes.
Next paragraph. Petitioner was working as assistant teacher on being selected in first state level selection test 2016. 9-10 or 11-12?
9-10 history.
On being selected in first SLST 2016 for classes 9 and 10. Petitioner has lost job in terms of the order of the Honorable Supreme Court dated 3rd April in terms of the order and judgment of the judgment and order of the Honorable Supreme Court dated 3rd April 2025 passed on civil appeal arising out of special leave petition within bracket civil close bracket number 9586 of 2024 within bracket State of West Bengal versus Boishakhi Bhattacharya within bracket Chatterjee and others. It is submitted by the learned advocate representing the petitioner that she was also selected for the post of assistant teacher for upper primary classes based on her in for first state level selection 2016 within December 2024 with by the chairman West Bengal Central School Service Commission, thereby permitting the petition of assistant teacher in Langulia. In Langulia, petition stop. The post in terms of recommendation memo dated 23rd December 2024. However, petitioner made a prayer for extension of validity of recommendation December 2024, which direction we would permit her to join from both. And advocate representing West Bengal Central School Service Commission is directed to obtain instruction whether the post in 2 December 2020. So, next